Hi, everybody. It's Lori, and welcome to Monday Morning Moments with Lori. Today, I'd like to talk to you about Ascension symptoms. So, as you rise in vibration, so maybe you are doing meditation or yoga, you're going to energy healers to help you, you're doing your own energy work, you're just walking on the earth and you're connecting to Mother Earth who's rising in vibration. So, whatever it is that you're rising towards, your body takes a lot longer to reach that vibrational frequency. And as you're going up, this journey period here, as you're going up, causes ascension symptoms. So some of the symptoms are very, very physical. So you'll have headaches, 4 to 5 days worth of a headache. Advil, Tylenol, nothing works to get rid of the headache. And the headache is caused because the lymphatic system is overtaxed with the toxins that you're releasing, physical, emotional, all the toxins that you're releasing out of your body, your mind, your spirit. And so it's really important to drink water. You may be experiencing more thirst, and that again is an indication that your lymphatic system is overworked, and you just need to take some time, drink some water, and let things flush out of you as they need to flush out of you. Another symptom that some of my clients have been experiencing is blurry vision. I haven't had that myself, but I've had quite a few people tell me that over the last few days, for some reason, their vision's really blurry. And again, just drink more water, just give yourself time to rest as you're going through the ascension frequency changes. Another thing that happens is you may have irritation in your throat, one side, both sides, down the center. It feels like you're getting a sore throat, but the sore throat never actually emerges. Like it doesn't turn into a cold or a scratchy throat or anything. It's just a little tickle, like an irritation in here. Another thing that happens is you may be getting heart palpitations, and that creates an anxiety stress response in your body because you don't know what's going on. And it's just your body aligning, the density of our body aligning with that higher frequency of vibration that we're bumping up to. And that heart palpitations can also lead to shortness of breath. You may have that anxiety stress response, and then you're finding you're breathing very, very shallowly in your chest. So if that's happening, just go lay down flat and allow yourself to just push your lungs and your diaphragm up through the tight muscles, and then exhale and just soften everything through your entire body. And that will help a lot as well. You might also be experiencing sleep issues. So for me, I've been super hyper the last 3 nights before bed, like so hyper. I usually go to bed around 8:30 because I get up around 4:35, and I have been up till like 11:30, 12, and I can't get to sleep, and then I do go to sleep, and then I'm wide awake at 4:35 in the morning. Oh my goodness, and I'm so tired. And so embrace the fact that you may need an afternoon nap. Just allow yourself to be in that process. Allow yourself to rest when you need to. Don't push yourself. Don't volunteer yourself for other extra work. Just allow things to just settle and be and rest as you need to. Another symptom is you may be having extremely vivid dreams, and those dreams may be, you may call them nightmares. You may say, oh, it was a scary dream. Know that your angels and guides are not all from here, and they don't understand the level of fear we exist in. So please understand that these are messages of love. So try to look at whatever the scary imagery is from a love perspective, that this is a kind message. They just not so great on the delivery. So try and keep those vivid dreams in check as far as going to a fear response. Try and figure out what the messages are that they're trying to tell you. Another symptom that a lot of my clients have is tinnitus. And it's not really tinnitus. Probably 1% of my clients actually have tinnitus that report tinnitus. So tinnitus is a constant, it's very loud, it's very debilitating. You can't hear people talking clearly. You're having a hard time focusing. It's totally different than you being able to now hear frequencies. As you raise in vibration and you bump up, your clairs activate. And when your clairs start activating, one of the clairs that you have is an awareness of frequencies around you. It's sort of like a meter reader that you can use to discern, good energy, bad energy, that sort of thing. Most people can feel that already, but this is an audio response for you. So the best way to check that is if you have a pet, a cat or a dog, go into a room by yourself and then close your eyes and just listen. What are you hearing? Then call your pet into the room and listen for a change in frequency. Usually it would go up. And if you don't have a pet, you can do this with a person. Have a person in your family or a friend very stealthily come into the room, but you want them to have the energy of joy and happiness and like just bubbling with joy and excitement. You want it to be a very high vibration because that high vibration will give you a very high frequency, and you'll be able to discern that easier than the lower frequencies. The lower frequencies are harder to hear. You can feel them, but they're harder to hear. So very stealthily come in and just pay attention. Can you hear frequencies go up? And so if that's the case, you do not have tinnitus. Your clairs are activated and you're finally able to hear vibrational frequencies. That's awesome. We talked about the fatigue and the tiredness. Another thing that I've been experiencing over the last few days is my palms are sweating. When I work on people, I'm actually getting perspiration in the palms of my hands. And I'm like, that has never happened before. And so for me, that is bumping up in frequency and channeling higher rates of frequency for the people I'm working on. And so it's sort of like boiling water. When you start off with a cold pot of water and then you put it on high and then it starts bubbling and all the molecules are moving around, it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. It's the same idea when you channel. When you're an energy practitioner and you channel energy and your client's body is receiving that energy at a higher velocity than is normal. And it's a higher velocity because they really need to clear and lift and shift and get rid of these lower energy vibrations so they don't have as many ascension symptoms. Another thing that I've noticed in my clients and myself actually 2 days ago is you have like over emotional responses. So that could be that you have bursts of anger or frustration, or you're just short with people. For me, I woke up with just this huge wave of grief, and I had no idea why. Where is this coming from? I asked, is this mine? I got a no. I asked, is this Mother Earth? I got a yes. And so I think what I was picking up is Mother Earth's grief. I don't think it's specifically about what's happening to her. I think it's partly that, but I think it's also partly she is picking up what's happening to our humanity, our humanness, our hearts. And there's a definite shift, hey? There's a definite shift between the ones that are living in fear and anger and blame and control and manipulation to the other side of the equation, which is people trying to do their work, trying to come from a love perspective, trying to be more grateful and compassionate, and trying to connect more and trying to heal themselves. So there's this definite split between those two sides. And I think as we're experiencing that, we're going to start feeling these weird emotions. So try and be aware of over emotional responses that you may be having, and then just quietly ask yourself, is this mine? And listen, what do you get in your head? If it's a no, chances are it's either the people around you, Mother Earth, or something else going on that you've got to kind of tap into. Another ascension symptom is food intolerances. So you actually get intolerances to food that maybe you could eat a plate of nachos last week. This week, oh man, it's not going to end well. You're going to have gas and bloating, stomach pain, cramps, all sorts of not good stuff. And it creates a digestive upset in your body. And so that is a huge, huge ascension symptom. As your body rises in vibration, it no longer can tolerate processed foods, foods with chemicals in it, foods with dyes in it. So stay away from junk food. Stay away from going through the drive-through of fast food outlets until your body kind of matches the frequency that you're bumping up to. And that will help your whole digestion just be so, so much better. Another symptom is you just have weird aches and pains in your muscles, in your joints. Neutrophils get stuck maybe in your knuckles, in your shoulders, your hips, your back, your knees, your feet. wherever it is. You just have unexplained odd aches and pains. And that is just, again, the toxins being released into the body and the lymphatic system and the liver not being able to keep up. So the best way to deal with that is drink lots of water, have lots of rest, and just be kind to yourself. And then the final symptom that I personally have noticed is a shortness of breath that comes in. I've noticed that the last 2 days. A shortness of breath where you take the biggest breath in you can, and it's just like you can't get enough oxygen. So as I mentioned, the hand on heart, hand on solar plexus, just lay down, push through those muscles, and try and expand your breathing so you have stronger breath and your body can relax more and just be. So through all of those processes, allow yourself time and permission to process, to heal, to rest, drink lots of water. Don't volunteer for a whole bunch of stuff and be busy, 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 busy. You need to process these things as they are coming up. Ground your energies, whether that's going walking in nature, growing roots and pulling up the energy from Mother Earth, standing outside in your bare feet, sock feet. Salt baths are really good. Drinking more water is really good for grounding. Playing in the garden or with potted plants is really good with grounding. Dark crystals, dark black, dark green, dark red, all of those are very earth-connected grounding crystals. So do what you can to stay grounded and to let go of those lower energy emotions as you're bumping up, as you may be experiencing the Ascension symptoms. Okay? And if you have any questions, just shoot me a note. Happy to help. See you soon. Bye now.